Hello world, it's a new selection of cool things you're freaking out about. Let's go. Since water consumption fees have been calculated based on metering this rate, all possible ways of saving have become relevant. This nozzle belongs to the simplest mechanical type and is distinguished by the presence of a rotary head allowing to direct the flow of water in the right direction. To install the device, it is enough to twist it on the faucet. While it is suitable for use in the kitchen by others in the bathroom, aerator will also find the application of the body fixture to include thread to connect with the faucet is plastic. Some animals leave their hair everywhere, on clothes and on the sofa, on bedding and in many other places. This brush helps to get rid of the ubiquitous wool. It works great like a roller. The main thing is to use it correctly to remove the wool in a certain direction. As the arrow on the handle of the brush itself shows, it will be possible to make the most of it. The very design of a solid bottom opens the container where the collected wool is cleaned by the brush itself very well with virtually no wool left. It is in some way a magic mirror looking in which you can see the interface of the future. It is a surface that can change in 3 dimensions, allowing the user not only to try digital content to the touch, but also, for example, shake hands with a man hundreds of miles away. As the world increasingly plunges into the embrace of touch screens, the interfaces of the past are gradually becoming ghosts of the digital age. And this is a small prototype, a windmill. From the name you immediately understand that they move under the influence of the wind. But this miracle comes in disassembled form to take it quite difficult. The instructions say that first you need to collect the legs, then attach them to the frame and insert the blades. That's just it in words, so simple. But the process of moving the monster is undoubtedly mesmerizing. By the way, the box did not stand the test of the mail, came slightly more, but inside the hole is harmless. And to break there nothing. These are unusual shoes on springs called Kangoo jumps, and they are created not to tell on the manege square, but for sports. Keeping in balance is not immediately, and especially jump will need about 2 hours to learn to walk, to stand, and even more to step on them. The sole is rubberized so you can jump even at home and not be shy about others on the street. In winter, shoes have several stable positions that can become on the heel or sock. My friend is like, she says she likes these shoes, and they really help you keep fit, but I never noticed her lose weight. That's how a woman feels when she feels threatened. It's a means of self-defense. The gadget put on the palm of your hand is inserted almost imperceptible, allowing at any danger to neutralize the intruder with a built-in spray with tar, pepper gas, or blind him with bright strobe light. When you press the SOS button in the device sends GPS coordinates to persons from the contact list mobile phone, and if there is no smartphone, the signal is sent directly to the 911 rescue service. It's a door protection device, created for those who want to organize themselves additional protection against unauthorized access. It is set on the floor under the edge of the door. When someone starts to press outside, then horizontally directed force turns into vertically directed, that is, the more the person presses on the door outside, the more resistance will be. Only the limitation is a gap at the bottom of the door which must be at least 3 mm high. It's a fun game. To assemble such a designer is not easy, so you need to instill perseverance and patience and attentiveness. It is a mechanism consisting of a serpentine rod, an elevator and a metal ball. Naturally, all this you will get in disassembled form, but having collected it, your efforts will be rewarded, and you will witness how the metal ball moves on the rails of the structure. The higher the level, the more difficult it is to assemble the game, but of course the larger it will be. You can imagine what kind of machina can be assembled from the designer of the 9th level. And this aerogel, it is also called solid gas or blue smoke. It really resembles a crystal of frozen smoke. On a dark background, the aerogel seems bluish, and it is almost invisible in the light. In this substance of its own substance is so small that the light in it is almost not refracted, and the cause of the bluish hue is the so-called Rayleigh plant. You can observe this phenomenon on a sunny day enough to look at the sky. It's a semi-automatic unmanned bicycle. The term semi-automatic means that control is still carried out by a person. But remote, it controls the speed and direction of movement through a wireless connection using mounted on the steering wheel and mirrors that broadcast streaming video. Bicycle paths, which appeared recently, will allow to move with less risk to others. It remains to be understood whether ordinary cyclists will give weight to him. It is a vacuum device that eliminates unwanted traces on the skin. The device, like a vacuum cleaner, sucks out the pores of the residues of fat, leaves the skin clean. The intensity of the work is regulated by switching between the two modes. The device includes 4 nozzles, each designed for a specific type of care. One of them just stimulates the skin. The second cleans the pores. The third is designed to care for a particular area. And the fourth helps to get rid of dead skin. This whole set is packed in a case. Radio-controlled SUV crawler. On a scale of 1 to 16. This is a pickup stylized machine with a metal frame, bridges, handout and cardans, working suspensions. The toy is very unusual, passable, simple and inexpensive. The machine is made on a metal frame with a working suspension and transmission handout box plus a carded transmission plus 2 bridges. Shock absorbers cost a very simple glass with a spring not filled, but poorly perform its function. Machine solid repair fit. Without problems you can install an addition on the body, or do something of their own. The dishes are beating for good luck. But if a cup of hot tea develops near the computer, then in the upcoming luck can be believed with difficulty. All clumsy and prudent present a thermocup that we just cannot overturn. The fault of this stability is a special vacuum system, which is implemented in one cup while the device is easy to lift from the table as the suckers are turned off by pressing the handle of the cup. The volume of the thermos of the slacker is 0.5 liters, which accounts for the daily standard of adult coffee per day. It's a smart mirror. The device is built lighting, which can illuminate the mirrored surface in completely different ways. By connecting it to your smartphone, you can choose from ready-made modes, such as natural sunlight or twilight, and customize it, moving the settings sliders in the app. And if the mirror is not used, it in the blink of an eye can be turned into a table lamp. Included is also comes a mirror with a 5-fold magnification which is fixed on top of the main mirror. Flexible tubular running lights with a turn function. This accessory is a 60 cm long silicone tube with many white and yellow LEDs located inside it. In appearance, they look like cold neon, but much brighter and more flexible. Connects on the scheme of running lights in the usual mode shine like running lights, that is a bright white light, and when turning on the turn flash yellow. The main feature is that they're able to take absolutely any form, remains to awaken the imagination and show creativity. I saw it my comrade's device and immediately lit up. You know what it is. This egg opener opened the egg indent and slightly its colosmatite on all sides will leave the cap on the narrow part of the ball up and clap completely even cut or cap in the hand. Well, the device makes only a crack in the circle, and then cut the knife. It's funny, and I'll lend you this aesthetic orgasm to eat an egg with a straight cut hat. I'm silent about the already traditional quiz for new guests. Guess what it is? A special radius glass cutter tool is used to cut circles in the glass. This device consists of a fixing element equipped with a switch, two hinges of the United States with a scale and a cutting node. The sucker is installed in the center, selected the desired radius and cut out. A piece of glass is extracted with a fixing node. A friend of mine was checking the glass cutter on the glass 4mm. Did the test flight all right? By the way, the salesman put his gloves as a gift. This is a minimalist waterproof men's watch. They do not have Wi-Fi, and especially the internet is a normal watch. Delivery 11 days faster only by courier is not a fact. The strap standing sits well and can be clearly adjusted in size, and generally a combination of blue arrows on the black background of the watch. Now only an to drive. I will long will last time. Write in the comments.